Hello there and good evening. Welcome to Yellow Elephant Promotions presents our pub quiz dedicated to the one, the only Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call indeed? We are going to have 26 questions dedicated to the wonder that is Ghostbusters. So we are going to be using Kahoot this evening. If you have not done so already, enter the cheeky little pin number up beside my head here. The number is 567591. What you also need to do, refresh your YouTube stream. That means every single person will be on the same time frame, I suppose. It's been a long day, so let's see what we're at just now. How many players have we got? You can't hear very well. If you can put the volume up, 111. Is that a bit better? 1 2 1 2 1. Let me know if that's a little bit better for you in terms of hearing me. And seeing me, yeah, there we go. If you refresh it, it should help. We have had a few issues with the YouTube stream, but I think we've managed to get that hickory door. There we go, right. Yeah, what I need you to do, rattle me a little message in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. I've seen a few familiar faces. Matthew, how you doing? How's things over in South Africa? Victoria, watching all the way in Oz. So yeah, let me know if you're watching. Let me know how do you refresh on a mobile phone. Now you're asking me. I believe if you double tap it, it should be all right. Grant, watching in Dundee. Helen, Aberdeenshire, used to live up there. A lovely part of the world. So those players are rattling up. We've got 36 now. We're going to kickstart in just a few moments' time. And Bowen watching in Doncaster. So let me just go over a couple of things that will hopefully make your experience a little bit more seamless. When you're using the Kahoot app, please don't leave the Kahoot app for any reason. If you leave the app, it may not let you back in again, and we do not want to lose anybody on our quiz journey. The questions will appear up on the screen beside my face, and you will answer it on your device. As I say, we've got 26 questions tonight, a mixture from Ghostbusters 1 and 2. We're just going to pretend that the third one, the reboot, didn't happen. This is a quiz that I am super psyched for. I grew up on these movies. They are like my favourite movies ever. I was obsessed with them as a youngster. So I want to see some amazing scores tonight. The faster you type in or you batter the correct colour, the more points you get. If you go on a streak, you earn some bonus points as well. So give us a wee thumbs up in the comments if you're good to go, and we will get started. I imagine the duration for tonight's quiz will be approximately 30 minutes. So yeah, give you 30 seconds. Let's get ready. Let me know what you're drinking tonight as well. I'm going to have a cheeky wee Budweiser, because why the hell not? 39 players. I'm excited for that. Let's get it on. Who are you going to call Ghostbusters? Hey, all right, 26 questions. Are you ready? Question number 1. Which main character do we hear speak first in the first movie? Which main character do we hear speak first in the first movie? Red for Ray, blue for Winston, yellow for Igor, or green for Peter? Which main character do we hear speak first in the first movie? Ray, Winston, Igor, that should be Egon, or Peter. Oh, wow. Igor. It's going to be one of those nights again. Which main character do we hear speak first? Ray, Winston, Egon or Peter? Yes, the answer was Peter. Peter. What's the game pin? The game pin, Sam, is 567591. 567591. And 28 of you getting that right. Yes, he is doing the psychic test. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Some of the team names tonight are absolutely amazing. Grant McKenzie, leading from the start, like your style. Question number 2. What are the meters called that the Ghostbusters use? In particular, Egon. What are the meters called that the Ghostbusters use? In particular, Egon. Is it a PKE meter, an ETC meter, an SSE meter, or an ADP meter? What are the meters called that the Ghostbusters use? In particular, Egon. And you guys smashing it. Only one of you is going for an ADP meter. 29 of you getting that one correct. It was a PKE meter. Now, those first 2 questions, I believe, quite easy. Let's make it a little bit more difficult. The scores, Grant McKenzie killing it at the top. Question number 3. Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of blank. Fill in the missing year. Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of blank. Fill in the missing year. Was it 1947, 1937, 1957, or 1890? So this was when they go to the library. They encounter their first ghost. But what year? I told you it was a little bit more difficult. 1947, 1937, 1957, or 1890? I say some of the team names tonight are awesome. Yes, 1947, only 11 of you getting that one correct. Slightly harder, I told you. Will this make a difference to the scores? Let's have a look. Grant McKenzie is being knocked off the top spot. Me, Peck, BK, Jeff, and Get Her all into the top 5. Question number 4. What was Ray's great plan for getting the ghost in the library before they all run out? What was Ray's great plan for getting the ghost in the library before they all run out? Was it scare her, rush her, tackle her, or get her? Was it scare her, rush her, tackle her, or get her? Alright, Victoria, Sugar, if you can fire us over we screenshot. I don't understand why it's not adding up your score. I might be able to log into it after the quiz is over and find out what your score is. Sometimes, alright, it's because you suck, not difficult. Oh, well, there's me panicking. I was about to throw off my hat and go into turbo mode to try and fix our technical issues. And yeah, 36 of you getting that right. And I'm hoping the team name, Get Her, got that one right as well. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Jeff is rolling up there at the top. Not much in it though. Question number 5. What character tries to speak to the ghost in the library first? Which character tries to speak to the ghost in the library first? Was it Ray, Peter, Egon, or Winston? Ray, Peter, Egon, or Winston? Which character tries to speak to the ghost in the library first? Ray, Peter, Egon, or Winston? In the comments, let me know who was your favourite Ghostbuster. In the comments, let me know who was your favourite Ghostbuster. Tell me why as well. Your Kahoot has stopped. Right, and if you leave it don't log out and try and log back in. If you leave it, sometimes it does just let you back in. Kahoot is it's a pain in the hoot, man. If you do have anything else on your phone of that, it does just die. But it should let you back in if you just stay on that screen. All right, Jeff, me, and Giant Slower are right up there in the top 3. Question number 6. What was the name of the dean of the university? What was the name of the dean of the university? Was it Dean Lewis, Dean Skinner, Dean Yeager, or Dean Hampton? What was the name of the dean of the university? Dean Lewis, Dean Skinner, Dean Yeager, or Dean Hampton? See, I think all of the Ghostbusters have all got their own little quips that I absolutely love. Bateman, when I was growing up, younger, he was like my absolute idol. I loved him. But see, watching him back, Winston has like so many amazing lines. So does Egon, and then Ray's just lovable Ray. Slightly more difficult question here. Dean Lewis, Dean Skinner, Dean Yeager, or Dean Hampton? As I say, do not jump between the app. Not saying that you did, Anne, but Kahoot is notorious for not enjoying jumping in and out of it. We will have a wee break at question 13. Just a tiny break though, so if you do need to grab yourself another drink at the bathroom, do it then. Dean Yeager, 23 of you. Absolutely nailing that. Impressive stuff, guys. You know your Ghostbusters. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Jeff, killing it. Jeff, me, Giant Slower, BK, and Ectogasm. Wow. Somebody's drawing the line with the team names there. Let's see. Question number 7. How many minutes does Lewis's video workout take him? How many minutes did Lewis's video workout take him? 5, 10, 15, or 20? 5, 10, 15, or 20? Not gonna lie, when I seen the trailer, like the little teaser trailer for the new Ghostbusters, goosebumps. It is going to be epic. I cannot wait for that to hit the big screens. How many minutes did Lewis's video workout take him? 5, 10, 15, or 20? 5, 10, 15, or 20? I like this question. This is good. How many minutes? Slightly slower to answer this one. How many minutes does Lewis's video workout take him? Let's see how many of you got it right. Yes, it was 10. The video tape is 20 minutes, but he watches it at double speed, so it only takes him 10. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Jeff, gonna take some beating tonight. Jeff, Giant Slower, Ectogasm is your top 3. Just behind them, me and BK. 5 players on an answer streak. What was their slogan in the first advert we see Dana watching for the Ghostbusters? What was their slogan in the first advert we see Dana watching for the Ghostbusters? Was it, who you gonna call? Was it 2 in the box, ready to go, we be fast, they be slow, we are ready to believe you, or we will catch them all? One of them might be a rip-off from Pokemon. What was their slogan? In the first advert, we see Dana watching for the Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? 2 in the box, ready to go. We be fast, they be slow. We're ready to believe you, or we will catch them all. What was it? Pretty quick to answer this one as well. I think most of you are going to get this right. I love their cheesy adverts. What was their slogan? I think about 75% of you is going to get this one right. Let's have a look. Wow, only one Pokemon enthusiast out there getting it wrong, and 41 of you, nobody falling for the who you going to call Ghostbusters 2 trap there. Impressive stuff, 41 of you is getting it right. Jeff, what's it going to do to take him off the top spot? When Janine is asking Egon about his hobbies, he says he collects spores, molds, and what? When Janine is asking Egon about his hobbies, he says he collects spores, molds, and what? Was it toys, bugs, fungus, or slime? When Janine is asking Egon about his hobbies, he says he collects spores, molds, and what? She well just wanted a piece of Egon. She settled for Louis, but she wanted a piece of Egon. When Janine is asking Egon. So as I say, keep the comments rolling in. I like to feel like I've got friends. So keep the comments. Let's get a wee bit of banter going on. It's a Thursday night. What are you up to other than the quiz? How's your week been? Mine's has been pretty good so far. Chelsea's just getting ready for work. I'm just in from work. It's all been kicking off. When Janine is asking Egon what his hobbies are, he says he collects spores, molds, and what? Let's see how many of you got it right. Again, knocking it out of the park. Luckily, there is some more difficult questions coming up. I will trip you guys up. The answer was fungus. I don't think it will have changed the scores much. But Grant McKenzie and Rob C is back in the mix. Question number 10. What do Ray and Egon first shoot with their proton packs? What do Ray and Egon first shoot with their proton packs? Was it a desk? Was it a maid's trolley? Was it a hotel bed? Or was it Winston? What do Ray and Egon first shoot with their proton packs? Was it a desk? Was it a maid's trolley? Was it a hotel bed? Or was it Winston? Happy birthday, Matthew! Last day as a teenager. That was so long ago for me. Can't even remember being a teenager. What do Ray and Egon first shoot with their proton packs? Well, I hope you have a fantastic birthday. I'll drink to that. A desk, maid's trolley, hotel bed, or Winston. I don't think anyone's pressing green on this one. Can't see it happening. And yes, the answer was a maid's trolley. A maid's trolley. Again, 39 of you knocking it out of the park. Let's throw a difficult one at you. How much do the Ghostbusters charge for their first catch? How much do the Ghostbusters charge for their first catch? So it was in the hotel, floor 12, I believe, the 12th floor. Is it the 13th floor? I think it's the 12th floor. How much do the Ghostbusters charge for their first catch? $3,000 red, $4,000 blue, $5,000 yellow, or $6,000 green. Hello, 894 Reed from Aberdeen. Hope everything's going well. Up in Aberdeen, as I say, used to live there for like 10 years. Loved it up there. Good times. First half of Victoria's spin. Revising for the wizarding quiz. Had some tech issues on that, but it ended up pretty awesome. How much do the Ghostbusters charge for their first catch? $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, or $6,000? Yes, it was $5,000. $5,000. 30 of you getting that one correct. Giant Slower now in the top spot. Question number 12. What does Egon say he feels like getting sprayed by after getting sprayed by Marshmallow? What does Egon say he feels like after getting sprayed by marshmallows? So after they destroy the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Egon says that he feels like something. Was it the floor of a cinema, the floor of a taxi cab, the floor of a brothel, or a booger? So Egon says that he feels like something. Was it the floor of a cinema, the floor of a taxi cab, the floor of a brothel, or a booger? Heather saying this is a bit dodgy. I don't know. Maybe just my overall demeanour. Who knows? Hey, Nins, home from being on the front line, 3 12-hour shifts. Well, do you know what? Keep going. We need people like you. Keeping us safe, keep the country going. Big fan of your work, Nins. So, was it the floor of a cinema, the floor of a taxi cab, the floor of a brothel, or a booger? I think most of you will get this. Yes, it was the floor of a taxi cab. I feel like the floor of a taxi cab. 5 of you going for a booger. Nobody going for the Game of Thrones inspired answer, the floor of a brothel. So we're going to do one more question and then we are going to have a short break. So if you need to go grab yourself another drink, hit the bathroom, go grab a wee quizzing snack, that is the time to do it. Question number 13 coming up. Giant Slow are killing it tonight. Question number 13. What colour of eyes did Gozer have? What colour of eyes did Gozer have? Now don't try and look at the picture. I've deliberately picked a picture that didn't depict the colour of eyes. What colour of eyes did Gozer have? Red, blue, yellow, or green? Are you a god? Ray, when somebody asks if you're a god, you say yes. What colour of eyes did Gozer have? Again, 33 of you knocking it out of the park, getting that correct. Alright, well, no, not you. Try to read the comments and do the quiz at the same time. So let's have a look at the scores. Giant Slower, Ectogasm, Grant McKenzie, Rob C, Jeff, you are our top 5. Now, as I say, we're going to have a short break. If you need to go grab yourself a drink, go grab yourself the bathroom, do so now. Keep the comments coming through. What movie did you prefer? Was it the first one or the second one? Let me know why. And I'm just going to take this little moment to say we do these events. We don't put a charge on them. However, we do have a company to run and time to create this content and bring it to you. So we will be throwing up a small donation at the end of the quiz. If you can donate anything, a couple of quid, it helps us keep going, and it really, really helps us through this kind of weird time. But as I say, we wouldn't ever put a charge on these events because this is not what we do. We are a physical events company, and it's much better seeing us in person than it is seeing me on a screen, believe me. So let's go through some of these comments. Matthew saying, yeah, the first movie, it is just classic. Year I was born, it was released. I think that might be why I've got such a connection to it. Whole family loved this movie. Heather can't choose between them. Both of them have like their little things that you can absolutely love about them. But yeah, the new one, I think it's going to be a full-on nostalgia fest. I think they're going to do it amazingly. I have very, very high hopes. Jerome, salut. That's about all the French I know. Helen, yep, first movie. I hope everything is going well in France. I do apologise, Jerome, if my Ecosse accent is making things difficult. I will try and speak slower. So we've got another wee minute here, and we will roll on with your final 13 questions. There's a few more from the first movie, and then we'll rattle out some from the second movie. Oh wow, we've got watchers from Cleveland. Hey Paw Prince! I hope things are going well in America. I know it's a bit crazy over there just now. Stay safe. And yeah, we're all thinking of yous over there as well. Horrendous what's happening. So, I'm going to have a little 30 seconds. We'll get going with the second part of our quiz. I have to say, I am so impressed with your knowledge of Ghostbusters. You are killing this. Absolutely nailing this quiz tonight. Some seriously high scores. So let's get back to it and let's see who will take the final podium this evening. Question number 14. What camp did Ray say he used to roast Stay Puft marshmallows at? What camp did Ray used to roast Stay Puft marshmallows at? Was it Camp Berlingo, Camp Nowhere, Camp Wakanda, or Camp Stanhope? What camp did Ray used to roast mashed potatoes? Wow. Roast Stay Puft marshmallows at? Yeah, 22 of you getting that right. You are fast on the fingers tonight. I'm liking this. Camp Wakanda, 22 of you getting it correct. Smashing it. Let's see what it's done. It's going to take a lot to knock the top podium spots off tonight. Question number 15. In the end credits, what do we see Ray do? So at the end of Ghostbusters 1, in the end credits, what do we see Ray do? Does he down a beer, dancing his suit off, smoke a cigarette, or kiss a girl? In the end credits, what do we see Ray do? Down a beer, dancing his suit off, smoke a cigarette, or kiss a girl? Nice, easy one here. I think most people will get that right. That wasn't a clue. I just wanted a bit of my beer. In the end credits, what do we see Ray do? Down a beer, dancing his suit off, smoke a cigarette, or kiss a girl? Who we try to kid? Ray's never kissed a girl. Bit slower on this one. Down a beer, dancing his suit off, smoke a cigarette, kiss a girl. Let's see how many of you got it correct. Yes, it was smoke a cigarette. Also, in the second movie, try and count how often he has a cigar. It's ridiculous how many different scenes he just manages to like grab a cigar and have one. Scores remaining pretty consistent this evening. You're a consistent bunch. Question number 16. When at the kids' party, the Ghostbusters are making an appearance, who do the kids chant for and wish was there instead? When at the kids' party, the Ghostbusters are making an appearance, who do the kids chant for and wish was there instead? He-Man, Lionel, Lord of the Thundercats, G.I. Joe, or Optimus Prime? When at the kids' party the Ghostbusters are making an appearance, who do the kids chant for and wish was there instead? He-Man, Lionel, Lord of the Thundercats, G.I. Joe, or Optimus Prime? Again, it's just nostalgia, isn't it? Love the He-Man, Lionel, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Transformers soundtrack to sounding Transformers. The original cartoons is unreal. When at the kids' party the Ghostbusters are making an appearance, who do the kids chant for and wish was there instead? I think most of you are going to nail this one. The answer was He-Man. Yes, He-Man. He-Man. Only 9 of you getting that one incorrect. Only one of you going for my absolute idol, Lionel, Lord of the Thundercats. Giant slower. Killing it. Question number 17. Which one of the Ghostbusters' parents didn't believe in toys? Which one of the Ghostbusters parents didn't believe in toys? Which one of the Ghostbusters parents didn't believe in toys? Was it Peter, Egon, Winston, or Ray? Yes, the Transformers were ace back then. Wee bit of Cybertron. Thundercats was just epic as well. But why did Lionel get older and none of the other ones did? Always perplexed me, that. Also, Thundercats movie. How ace would that be? Rooting for it. That and Biker Mice from Mars. That would be the two awesome ones. Which one of the Ghostbusters parents didn't believe in toys? Or Visionaries, remember that? Did anyone else watch that? Was that just me? Which one of the Ghostbusters parents didn't believe in toys? Peter, Egon, Winston, or Ray? I think, again, most of you will get this. And the answer was Egon. Yes, Egon. He's then asked, what, did you not even have a slinky? And he says, well, yeah, part of one. I straightened it. So, Egon, 37 of you getting that one correct. 18 quiz. Do you know what? That's a good shout. It's a very, very, very good shout. I do like a bit of nostalgia going back in time. New movie of 18 was pretty damn good as well. Question number 18. What was the judge for the Ghostbusters case Stephen Wexler known as? Was he known as the Slammer, the Spitter, the Hammer, or the Machine? What was the judge for the Ghostbusters case Stephen Wexler known as? The Slammer, the Spitter, the Hammer, or the Machine? Trying to do my best not say the Machine like the comedian Bert Kreischer. If you have not checked out that story, go onto YouTube after this quiz and just write Bert the Machine. It's about a guy who joins the Russian mafia while at school. It is fantastic. A great 5 minutes, a great way to spend 5 minutes. What was the judge for the Ghostbusters case Stephen Wexler known as the Slammer, the Spitter, the Hammer, or the Machine? I am the Machine. And the answer was the Hammer. 35 of you getting that right. I hope it's not the same 9 people getting every question wrong. If it is, I feel sorry for them. Giant Slower, still killing it up at the top. Question number 19. When the judge loses it, what ghosts appear? When the judge loses it, what ghosts appear? So he screams, he shouts, he gets a reaction from the sludge, the slime. Was it the Bertoni brothers, the Santiago twins, the Fazzi twins, or the Scoleri brothers? Was it the Bertoni brothers, the Santiago twins, the Fazzi twins, or the Scoleri brothers? Again, 35 of you getting that one correct. You can tell that I wrote this quiz because it's easy. Question number 20. What artist do they play to make the toaster dance? What artist band do they play to make the toaster dance? Was it Jackie Wilson, the Drifters, the Four Tops, or Sister Sledge? Was it Jackie Wilson, the Drifters, the Four Tops, or Sister Sledge? You guys are so quick in the answers tonight. I don't even have a chance to tell you about what other quizzes are upcoming. We've got Hunger Games tomorrow. We've got, what on Sunday?
Sunday, Gavin and Stacey.
Gavin and Stacey on Sunday. We're doing our first ever quiz after party on Sunday. Going to do the old decks out, play some tunes, have a few drinks. We've got lots coming up, so check it out on our events tab. Mean Girls on Monday.
Tuesday's Pretty Little Liars.
Pretty Little Liars on Tuesday. Father Ted a week on Sunday. What artist do they play to make the toaster dance? Jackie Wilson, the Drifters, the Four Tops, or Sister Sledge? Love me a bit of Motown. It was Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson. 12 of you getting that one incorrect. Giant Slower. Still in top spot. Question number 21. How old was Vigo the Carpathian when he was killed in 1610? How old was Vigo the Carpathian when he was killed in 1610? Was he 100, 105, 110, or 115? So he was hung, beheaded, disemboweled. They didn't just kill him, they obliterated him. How old was Vigo the Carpathian when he was killed in 1610, 100, 105, 110, 115? Yes, Father Ted coming on a week on Sunday. That quiz is far away. These quizzes are close. Yes, it was 105. He was born in whatever year that would be, in 1505, and then killed in 1610, 105. Again, 23 of you getting that one correct. And I thought that was a hard question. Question number 22. Which Ghostbuster does not get out of the way of the ghost train? Which Ghostbuster does not get out of the way of the ghost train? Was it Peter, Ray, Egon, or Winston? Which Ghostbuster does not get out of the way of the ghost train? Watching the movies back, you really do appreciate how much comedy is in these movies. They're just absolute classics. Which Ghostbuster does not get out of the way of the ghost train? Peter, Ray, Egon, or Winston? One of these characters wasn't even there at that moment, so let's hope you don't click that one. If you've got any themes you would like to see us take on, feel free to post it in the comments. We will be posting up a full list of your scores and your placings so you can see exactly how well you did. I think if you finish in the top 10, you can add this to your CV. Which Ghostbuster does not get out of the way? Yes, it was Winston. One of you writing Peter, he wasn't even there. He was in the restaurant. Question coming up. Giant Slower, are you going to drop any questions tonight? I think there is a new date for the Ghostbusters movie coming out. I don't know what it is though, but I'll try and find a link and post it on the event. Question number 23. Whose Ghostbusters suit does Louis Tully put on? Whose Ghostbuster suit does Louis Tully put on? Was it Peter, Ray, Egon, or Winston? Eddie, your husband is in for a treat if he's not seen Ghostbusters. I'm quite jealous when people haven't seen a show and they can watch it first time. A show or a movie. Whose Ghostbusters suit does Louis Tully put on? Is it Peter, Ray, Egon, or Winston? When he becomes a bona fide Ghostbuster and Slimer drives him to the museum. Whose Ghostbuster suit does he put on? Peter, Ray, Egon, or Winston's? Such a great comical actor as well. I think a lot of you will get this one right. Whose Ghostbuster suit does he put on? It was Egon's, yes, Egon, and it says Spengler right across there. Chelsea's just away to work, so I'm going to say, have a good shift. Enjoy yourself. Don't work too hard.
See you in the morning.
Take care. Bye-bye. Whose Ghostbuster suit does Louis put on? It was Egon. Now, only 19 of you getting that one correct. Let's see what it's done to the scores. Giant Slower right up there, still in first place. Not many questions remaining Can it all change? Will it all change? Question number 24. What object inspires the Ghostbusters to use the Statue of Liberty? What object inspires the Ghostbusters to use the Statue of Liberty? Was it a number plate? Was it a keyring? Was it a reveller in fancy dress? Or was it a billboard? What object inspires the Ghostbusters to use the Statue of Liberty? Yes, it was a number plate. Not just any number plate. The number plate on the Ectomobile. Ecto 1. 32 of you getting that correct. I'm loving the team named Keymaster. That was going to be one of the questions and we took it out in the last minute. Question number 25. What song are the people of New York singing that weakens Vigo? Was it Old Lang Syne, Caledonia, Ready for the Storm, or Scotland the Brave? What song are the people of New York singing that weakens Vigo? Old Lang Syne, Caledonia, Ready for the Storm, or Scotland the Brave? Chelsea's off to work at a supermarket this evening. She's rattling that out. Took some extra work on. Tide is over. What song are the people of New York singing that weakens Vigo? Old Lang Syne, Caledonia, Ready for the Storm, Scotland the Brave. Quite an easy question to have your penultimate question here. What song are the people of New York singing? Let's see how many of you got it right. I'd hope quite a few of you have. Classic New Year song. Yes, 38 of you nailing this one. And let's end on a difficult question, all right? Let's end, and it's coming from the final scene of Ghostbusters 2. As I say, what we'll do is I will post up your full scores for you. Takes me about 10-15 minutes just to whittle it up. I'll post that on the events page. If you have enjoyed tonight, we will be posting up a donations link as well. Anything you can help us out with, just think of it as buying a pint in the pub, man. Like $2.50, whatever, send it over. It helps us keep running and keep doing these events. I'm really enjoying the fact that we can do some more niche events. I do apologise if Kahoot has done anything. Kahoot's terrible at times, but we had to pay for it up front, and do you know what? We're stuck with it now. And we're trying to improve the functionality of it. We are getting there. Final question tonight. And do you know what? It could be crucial. If Giant gets it wrong and Ectogasm gets it correct, there will be a new leader. So it is a crucial final question this evening. Question number 26. How does Egon describe the painting at the end of the second movie? How does Egon describe the painting at the end of the second movie? Red for early Impressionism, blue for early Renaissance, yellow for early Surrealism, or green for Modernism. Red, blue, yellow, or green? Dude, don't jinx us. What have I done, Dwarfield? So as I say, we've got plenty of events coming up. We do about 5 quizzes a week. All different themes. We've just released our June lineup. I'm working on the July lineup. We're going to have some RuPaul's. We're going to do some Mighty Bush. We're going to do some Red Dwarf in July as well. Going to do some more movies. Probably Die Hard. Maybe Indiana Jones. Maybe some musicals. Greatest Showman. Who knows? How does Egon describe the painting at the end of the movie? Early Impressionism, early Renaissance, early Surrealism, or Modernism? The answer was early Renaissance. 30. Let's have a look. Did Giant Slower get it correct. Did Giant Slower get this correct and walk away the top spot? Who knows? In third place tonight, pretty huge scores tonight. Rob C. In second place tonight, Ectogasm, and your winner, led from the start, absolutely smashed it out of the park. It was Giant Slower in first place. Nobody was catching them. Parks and Rec is 100% coming up in July. We're actually just rattling through that. Keep the themes coming in. Keep joining it. I'm so happy that we've got some new people playing tonight. Thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us. To all the regulars that come back all the time, you absolute heroes. I salute you. You keep us going. As I say, we'll be posting up those scores. Thank you so much for coming, seeing us. And if you can fire over a small donation, be amazing. I've been Greg. We've been Yellow Elephant. Huge congrats to Giant Slower. Absolutely smashed it. Until next time, take care and stay safe. See you soon.